So students, we have uploaded 3 videos in trigonometry. For exercise 8.1, 2 videos, and for exercise 8.2, another video. So today we are going to discuss the exercise 8.3, and there complementary angle related questions are given. So first we have to understand what is complementary angle. So complementary angle is if sum of the two angle is 90, then one is called complementary to other. So there are some angles given, that is sin 90 minus theta equal to cos theta, cos 90 minus theta equal to sin theta, tan 90 minus theta equal to cot theta, cot 90 minus theta equal to tan theta. Similarly, sec 90 minus theta equal to cosec theta and cosec 90 minus theta equal to sec theta. So let's start the questions given in exercise 8.3. So first question is exercise 8.3, number 1, sin 18 by cos 72. So we have to take the complementary angle of either 72 or 18. Then the complementary angle of 18 is 72, that is sum of 18 and 72 is 19. So sin 18 can be written as sin 90 minus 72, taking the complementary angle of 18. Cos 72 will remain as same, cos 72. So the formula is sin 90 minus theta is cos theta, that is sin 90 minus 72 will be cos 72. So cos 72 divided by cos 72 is 1. So depending on this complementary angle formula, we can solve the questions given in exercise 8.3 in question 1. So now try to solve the question in 1/4. It is cosec 31 minus sec 59. So first we have to take the complementary angle of either 31 or 59. So the complementary angle of 31 is 59. So cosec 31 can be written as cosec 90 minus 59. Either to change either 59 or 31, not both. So cosec 31 will be cosec 90 minus 51, as complementary angle of 31 is 59. Sec 59 will remain as same, sec 59. So cosec 90 minus 59, taking the formula cosec 90 minus theta is sec theta. So cosec 90 minus 59 will be sec 59 minus sec 59 will be 0. So in question number 2, that is 1 to 10 26 divided by cot 64 is given. So students can take the complementary angle of either 26 or 64. If we take the complementary angle of 26, then tan 26 can be written as tan 90 minus 64. It will be cot 64 divided by cot 64 will be 1. So students can be able to solve the question given in question number 2. So question 3 is same as question number 4, that is cos 48 minus sin 42. We have to take the complementary angle of either 42 or 48. So if we take sin 42, then sin 42 can be written as sin 90 minus 48 will be cos 48. So cos 48 minus cos 48 will be 0. So we are going to solve the question given in question number 2. So first take the question of 2, 1. So left hand side is tan 48, tan 23, tan 42, tan 67. So we have to show that this equal to 1. So to get 1, we have to take the complementary angle of any of these two trigonometric ratios, that is either of tan 48 or and tan 23 or 1042 and 1067. Any of these two ratios we have to take to get the value as 1. So 1048 can be written as 1090 minus 42. Where this 42 came? So 42 is the complementary angle of 48. So if we subtract 42 from 90, then we will get 48. So first we have to think the complementary angle of this value. That is, complementary angle of 48 is 42. So 1048 can be written as 1090 minus 42. Similarly, complementary angle of 1023 will be 1090 minus 67. These two ratio will remain same, that is 1042 and 67. So 1090 minus 42 will be cot 42. This will be cot 67. These are the formulas we have uploaded in earlier videos. That is 1090 minus theta will be cot theta. Similarly, cot 90 minus theta will be tan theta. So 1042 and 1067 will remain as same. So cot 42 can be written as, since cot theta and tan theta are reciprocals, that is cot 42 can be written as 1 by tan 42. It's a formula earlier we have uploaded in the video. Cot 67 will be 1 by tan 67. Tan 42 tan 67 will remain as same. Tan 42 tan 67. So tan 42 and tan 42 will be cancelled. Tan 67 and tan 67 will be cancelled. So 1 will be the answer. So equal to. So students can solve the question of question number 2, that is 2 of 2. Cos 38 cos 52 minus sin 38 sin 52 is equal to 0. So students have to take the complementary angle of cos 38 cos 52 or sin 38 sin 52. That is either of the first term or of the second term. Then they will get the answer as 0. It's an easy question. So we are now trying to solve the question in given exercise 8.3 question number 3. Here the question is, if tan 2a equal to cot a minus 19, then we have to solve the value of a, where a is the acute angle. So let's try to solve. Tan 2a is equal to cot a minus 18. So our first target will be, we have to make the ratios as same. That is, here will be cot, here will also be cot. So tan twice a. If we take the complementary angle of 2a, any of the complementary angle can be taken by subtracting it from 90. So complementary angle of 2a will be 90 minus 2a. That is, tan 2a can be written as cot 90 minus twice a. We know the formula cot 90 minus theta equal to tan theta. So tan theta can be written as tan 90 minus theta. In the same way, tan twice a can be written as cot 90 minus twice a equal to cot a minus 18 will be remain same. So both the ratios are same on either side of the equation, that is cot. So eliminating this cot ratio and cot ratio, we will take 90 minus twice a equal to a minus 18. So we have to solve minus 2a minus a equal to minus 90 minus 18. It is minus thrice a equal to minus 108. Minus minus cancel, so a equal to 36. So in question it was given that a is the acute angle, and we know acute angles will be less than 90. So a equal to 36 is the acute angle. So here a equal to 36 degree. So now try to solve the question number 4. So in question number 4, tan A equal to tan cot B is given. So we have to prove A plus B equal to 90. It's very simple. So given in question number 4, tan A equal to cot B. Our first target is to change the ratio as same, that is tan can be converted to cot or cot can be converted to tan. So to convert this tan ratio as cot ratio, we have to take the complementary angle of A. So any of the complementary angle can be taken by subtracting it from 90. So tan A can be written as cot 90 minus A equal to cot B. Where this cot come from? We know the formula, that is cot 90 minus theta equal to tan theta. So from this formula we can write tan A as cot 90 minus A, cot B will remain as same. So eliminating the two ratios, since the two ratios are same on either side of the equation, so cot can be removed. 90 minus A equal to B, then A plus B equal to 90. Sure. So question number 4 we have done. So question 5 is exactly similar to question number 3. That is sec 4a equal to cosec a minus 20. So sec 4a can be written by taking the complementary angle as cosec 90 minus 4a equal to cosec a minus 20. So eliminating cosec and cosec, students can write 90 minus 4a equal to a minus 20. So minus 5a equal to minus 110. 5a equal to 110, that is a equal to 22. So answer will be 22. If students try by taking the help of the question number 3, then they can be able to find the value of a. So let's start question number 6. It's an important question. So here given that A, B and C are the interior angle of a triangle. So we have to prove sin B plus C by 2 equal to cos A by 2. So we know the sum of the three interior angles of a triangle is 180. So if A, B and C are the interior angles of a given triangle, then A plus B plus C equal to 180. So since A, B and C are the interior angles of a triangle, so we can write therefore A plus B plus C equal to 180. We all know that the sum of three interior angles of a triangle is 180. So we have to prove sin B plus C by 2 is equal to cos A by 2. So depending on this, we have to keep B plus C as one side and A will be in other side. So B plus C equal to 180 minus A. Now here B plus C divided by 2, A divided by 2. So we have to divide both sides of the equation by 2 to get this one. So B plus C by 2 equal to, if we divide this term by 2, then 180 divided by 2 will be 90 minus A by 2. We have divided B plus C by 2 and 180 minus A by 2. So 180 by 2 will be 90 and here is A by 2. So to get sin B plus C by 2 equal to cos A by 2, we have to take sign ratio on both sides. Why sign ratio? If we take sign ratio on both sides, then there will be a formula sin 90 minus theta will be cos theta. Then this answer will come. So we have to take sign ratio on both sides. It is sin B plus C by 2 is equal to sin 90 minus A by 2. So why we have taken sine ratio on both sides? To get this one. If we take sine ratio on both sides, then sine 90 minus theta will be cos theta. For this reason, to get this answer, we have taken sine ratio on both sides. So sine b plus c by 2 will remain same. Sine b plus c by 2, and sine 90 minus theta will be cos theta, that is cos a by 2. So last question of question number exercise 8.3, last question number is 7, that is we have to express sine 67 and plus cos 75 in the angle between 0 degree and 45 degree. So we have to take the complementary angle. It's also an easy question, that is sine 67 can be written as sine 90 minus 23, it will be cos 23, and cos 75 can be written as cos 90 minus 15, that is sine 15. So these two angles will be in between 0 degree and 45 degree. So it's an easy question. Sine 67 can be written as sine 90 minus 23, cos 75 can be written as cos 90 minus 15. So students can be able to solve this question by themselves. So we have completed and solved all the questions given in exercise 8.3, and exercise 8.4 will be uploaded in the next video. So let's with us. So the videos we are uploading, if you feel any problem, then you can comment in the comment box. We will try to resolve your problems or resolve your doubts. Thank you all.